Check it. Alright guys, what is up? I am back for another AMC and APE update, and in this video we look at the fundamental data and the technical analysis and decide where price is gonna go next. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Don't trust me. I am just some guy on the internet, but I have TA and DD for you. And no, I do not just say it's gonna go up or it's gonna go down. I give a bullish case and a bearish case, and then I personally decide which one I think it's gonna be and let you guys decide on your own. That way you're prepared for whatever price action happens and you're not freaking out in the comment section asking me what's going on. So let's go ahead and check out the charts, the fundamental data, and see what we have going on. Alright guys, what is up? I'm back for another update with AMC and APE, and in this video I'm going to cover the technical analysis and the fundamental data to find out where price action is going to go next. And I just want to say I don't understand why people say in the comment section, I just say it's going to go up, it's going to go down. I give a bearish case and then I give a bullish case, and then I tell you which one I think is going to happen. That way all my followers and subscribers and people viewing the video are prepared for whatever price action may occur before I drop my next update. That way I help as much as possible. That way if you're making a trade or whatever the case may be, even though this is not financial advice, you guys are prepared for whatever price action might occur. So I understand if you don't understand technical analysis, you see a little bit of red, it might be a little bit discouraging to see several days of red, but if you know what you're looking for, this is still very, very bullish, and I'm going to tell you why. So when in doubt, zoom out. And when I zoom out, I see a higher high, and a higher high. I see a higher low, and a higher low. That is called a uptrend, ladies and gentlemen. The uptrend that I said we would be in since the breakout of $3 and the breakout of the falling wedge 2-year downtrend resistance. Ever since we broke out of it, retested the top of it, and went to the upside. We have seen upside ever since then. Now this head and shoulders is playing out. That is what's playing out right now. That was my bearish case to come back down and test this level before we took off. And obviously this thing could actually pop any second because of the FTDs as being on a threshold security list. The FTDs, the short interest being at a 2-year all-time high, cost to borrow being at about 120%. Like this thing could just take off any absolute second. We've been on the threshold security list for over 22 days. GME was on the threshold security list for about 39 days when it went to $500. Like this thing could launch any time. The FTDs are racking up, they are coming due, and it gets to a point where they have to come home to roost and things just get too crazy, and we will see a large price movement like we did back in the past. Like here you see the yellow line is price, FTDs were piling up, and then you see price run up. As you guys can see, we have more FTDs now, which could get us to a new higher high, and FTDs are piling up, and we could launch at any second. Back here when I was in this trade, because I was actually holding here and had shares here, when this happened, you didn't know. Like it was on a downtrend, and then next thing you know, it just ripped, and then just ripped. Okay, like it just happens. You never know when, you never know how, but you gotta look at all the fundamental data and the bigger picture on the technical analysis to be ready for these things, because there were things telling you that that move was about to happen, like the FTDs and the technical analysis. So that's why I look at technical analysis and fundamental data to find out where price action is going to go, and we are in a bullish uptrend after a 2-year technical breakout. We have more FTDs than ever. We're on the threshold security list. Short interest is at a all-time high, and things are looking bullish as ever with fundamentals with the popcorn and everything else, getting beats on earnings. And that is why I am extremely bullish on AMC stock. I am bullish, and there is nothing to convince me otherwise. There's no way you can convince me otherwise, because I have done the research, I've done the TA, I've done the DD, and there's no telling me otherwise. Guys, just imagine holding AMC for 2 years or a year and then selling, and then a week or two later it runs up. You would never forgive yourself. That's why you have to just buy and hold. If you don't understand what's going on, or if you feel over emotional, put the charts away. This is not financial advice. Don't trust me, I'm just some guy on the internet. But put the charts away and just relax and buy more. When you get mad, like I used to, when I was first learning how to do trading and stuff like that, when I got mad, and no, you should never do emotional trading, but hey, if they made me mad, I bought shares. I bought shares to protest against the price going down, but now I know how to find the bottoms and make profit and stack that and buy more MOAS tickets. And hopefully I'm about to show all the apes how to do that and help you guys be prepared with the price action. And I am sorry about that little rant. Let's go ahead and get back to the TA. So guys, like I said, I'm extremely bullish on AMC stock. We have the higher highs and higher lows. We are in an uptrend. Basically, this falling wedge is going to play out. We're going to consolidate downwards for the next 1 or 2 days if we do not get the bounce off of 580 right now. So we'd have to get the bounce right now, right at this 580 point, or we're going to consolidate downwards and go all the way down to about $5, $5.25, and get the bounce. This is most likely going to happen. This head shoulders is playing out. We are in a falling wedge, which is very, very bullish. People are trying to find the bottom, buying, buying, buying. RSI is getting oversold. As you guys can see, it hit oversold, and we got a nice bounce off of that. And then it still has one more leg down, kind of like APE does right now. If you looked at the RSI, which I will be doing technical analysis on APE briefly. But as you guys can see, RSI on the 4-hour is getting oversold, and it is looking like we are going to find a bottom. On the daily time frame, it is extremely bullish. On the weekly time frame, it's even more bullish because we have the 2-year technical breakout of the 2-year downtrend. We also have the falling wedge, or we have the Bollinger Bands getting tight on the daily time frame. So as you guys can see, this is an indication for large movements to come. As you guys can see, Bollinger Bands get tight. We had this large movement to the upside. Bollinger Bands are getting tight. We have this large movement to the upside. And once again, Bollinger Bands are constricting, getting tight, indicating a large movement is coming to the upside, especially with this green weekly MACD, which also correlates with large movements to the upside. If you look, green weekly MACD, large movement to the upside. Green weekly MACD, large movement to the upside. Green weekly MACD, and you guys get the picture. We have the green weekly MACD. We're just waiting for the pop that could occur at any time, any second, because we have all of these FTDs, the threshold security list, the short interest being so high, the cost to borrow being so high, putting pressure on the shorts. And that is why I use fundamental data and technical analysis to find out where price is going and what I think is going to happen in the long and short term. So on the shorter term of things, guys, I would be looking for the bounce at about $5.25, $5. I do think we're going to consolidate down in the falling wedge. I think we're going to have a red day tomorrow. I know that's not what you guys want to hear, but that is the most realistic scenario, and that is what is most likely going to happen and going to play out. But on the bigger time frames, I am bullish, and I am waiting to get this bounce off this overall yellow ascending trend line of upsending support. If that broke, then I would have to reevaluate my situation. But guys, I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're waiting for the bounce and to continue this uptrend. I think they're losing control of the price, and we are going to see a pop here in the near future. And I will be doing more technical analysis and updating you guys in later videos to find out when. Let's go ahead and look at APE real quick and then wrap up the video. But guys, that is basically what I'm looking at. Again, my support and resistance zones are at $5.50, $5.25, and $5. Looking for support and resistance. My resistance is at $6 and $5, or $6 and $6.25 as resistance. Let's go ahead and look at APE and see what we have going on for APE. So if we're looking at APE on the 4 hour, as you guys can see, RSI is around basically mid-average. We're getting basically the bounce on APE that I was saying that we would get off of that $1.60 range. We're basically in a new uptrend. It's a micro uptrend, so it's not a macro uptrend. It's a micro uptrend, and it looks like this bigger macro uptrend is resuming. As you guys can see, APE is also in a uptrend with a higher high, a higher high, a higher low, a higher low, and or higher low and a higher low if this is confirmed to be the low, and we get the bounce and go and test $2 and then go on to continue to test $3.36. APE is looking extremely bullish in my opinion. As you guys can see, the MACD is flipping on the 4 hour time frame. It's flipping to bullish, and that is going to eventually go into the daily time frame and flip the daily time frame to bullish, and we will resume this uptrend and probably test $3 and $5 in my opinion. APE is basically gold in my opinion because it's buying AMC at a discount, because if converted to AMC, it would convert at the same price at AMC, giving you an instant arbitrage trade win. And that is also what the hedge funds are betting on. That's why they are shorting APE so much, to push it down as much as possible. That way they let AMC run a little bit and then they can play that arbitrage trade. They do want that vote to go through, and that is all the more reason why to vote no, in my personal opinion. But that's not what this video is about, so I will not touch on that subject, but I will be doing a video on that subject. But guys, APE, like I said, is just looking extremely bullish. All right, we held support at $1.60 and we got the bounce. I am looking at $2 resistance, $2.15 as resistance overhead. We go ahead and look at the super trend on the smaller time frames. You guys can see that we are starting to get buy signals, which will transfer to the larger time frames and a overall bullish move. So I do think APE is starting to resume an uptrend, and it starts to be more bullish, and it's ending this bearish phase and going into its bullish phase. And I do think that's what's going to happen for AMC APE. So guys, basically that is the video. Like I said, there is a lot of bullish fundamentals for APE and AMC as far as the technicals are concerned. As far as the fundamentals are concerned, we have us on the threshold security list. GME was on the threshold security list for I think about 9 days before it ran up to 500. So the pop or the squeeze or the moss could happen at any time. We have short interest at 2-year all-time highs. The legal reported short interest is at 2-year all-time highs. So this is extremely bullish, and that is plenty of short interest for a short squeeze. As you guys can see, the shares that they have available to borrow is dropping, so we could be seeing that selling pressure start to die off, and again around $5 start to get that bullish bounce. But if we don't get the bounce here at 180, I do expect us to go back down to about $5, that range, but I don't think we're gonna go any lower than that in my personal opinion. Cost to borrow is at about 120%, putting extreme amount of pressure on the shorts, giving them many more cost to borrow the stock when they have to short it, and when they have to hold it, putting pressure on them and making our position better, because it costs apes nothing to hold long shares. Everything is looking bullish in my opinion. We have the FTDs coming due because of T plus 35 that are due all this week. We will see buying pressure because of that. And we have a credible amount of gamma in the options chain. If we can get the push above $6 or $7, you could easily see a nice pop to the upside that could drive us to crazy numbers. And that is another reason why I say AMC can pop any moment. And that is why I use the fundamental data and the technical analysis to find out what is going to happen next. I also want to point out that max pain is around $7, so market makers would make the most money if AMC closed at $7 this week. So I do actually expect to get a bounce probably this week closer towards $7, maybe end the week around $6.50, $7 later this week. So I do think we might get that bounce, but I am expecting that in a week around $6 or $6.50, maybe even $7 based off max pain. But that is just one data point. That is just one price point out of the many. So I do use it and add it to my technical analysis. But guys, Hopefully you found the video informative. I gave you the technical analysis and the fundamental data preparing you for today's or next week's or this week's trading action. Hopefully you found the video informative. I know I did. If you did, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe for more content like this, and as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. Guys, that was the video. Hopefully you found it informative. I know I did. If you did, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe for more content like this. And again, you can check out my Discord, my Twitter. It's absolutely free. I drop other stock picks there, updates that are instant all the time. And you can ask me questions if you like. I'll try to answer them all. So as always, guys, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.